Okay, we're going to talk about solving inequality equations. And the rules that we used before still apply. And I'll remind you of those rules. I showed you these steps before. Whatever you do on one side of the equals, you do on the other. Use the distributive property next. Combine like terms. Undo addition or subtraction. Next, undo multiplication or division. When a variable is multiplied by a fraction, to undo, multiply by the reciprocal. And then finally, when solving inequality equations, if you undo by multiplying or dividing by a negative, change the direction of the inequality symbol. Example, 9 is greater than 8. Multiply both sides by -2, and you'll notice 9 times -2 is -18. 8 times -2 is -16. Well, -18 is lower on the number line than -16, so therefore you have to switch your sign. That's an example of what I am talking about. Well, let's look here, because this has a part B. After you solve for n, your variable, it has another question. Is 5 in the solution set? So I'm going to show you something else about finding the solutions, all possible solutions. Okay, so first we'll undo this -2, and we'll do the opposite. Add 2 here, add 2 here, and notice we have eliminated that. A negative and a positive eliminate each other and they become 0. Okay, now this is -26. So if we move 2 spaces by adding 2 closer to 0, we'll end up with -24. And -24. So actually we read this now, -4n is less than -24. So now we need to undo multiplying by -4. The opposite would be divide by -4. Divide by -4. Negative divided by negative becomes +1. 1 times n is n. And like I said, if you divide or multiply by a negative, you must change the direction of your inequality symbol. Negative divided by negative becomes positive, so -24 divided by -4 is +6. Our solution set is n is greater than 6. So let's draw a number line. And let's say 6 is here, and I am going to represent the solution set with an open circle on 6, indicating that 6 is not a part of the solution, and it says all the possible solutions is everything greater than 6. So, is 5 in the solution set? No, and I can better see that when I illustrate it with a number line. So no, it is not in the solution set. 5 would be about right here, and we can see that that's not in the solution set. So hopefully this has helped you to understand that the direction gets changed. And just as a reminder, we saw how multiplying by a negative changes the symbol. Let's see about dividing. 9 is greater than 8. Well, if I divide that by, say, -2, what happens? Well, 9 divided by -2 would be -4.5. 8 divided by -2 would be -4. And again, you can see with this demonstration that the sign has to change because that's more in the negative than that. So therefore that's less than that. And so hopefully this will help you solve inequality equations that involve negatives.